All right, April 2023, update on the organ. Um, this is the pneumatic section. Basically, this is upside down. This area here is where all the parts you're going to see in a second build on top of. This is the top of the organ down here, and this hangs down. When you press the pedals, what happens is these called evacuators, one for each pedal here. There's two of them, and these flap valves, they suck the air out of this big section, which goes all the way across. And I've got it clamped because I want creases to be made so that when it moves back and forth, it doesn't, find a new place to fold every time. You want it to kind of have a memory and have it work the same way every time, so that you're not bunching it up and making a crinkle and things like that, and causing a failure of this rubberized fabric. But that's a big section. That's kind of the most important thing. That's what makes the vacuum that makes the organ run. There's holes in the underside here facing down. You can't see them, but that's what goes into this bottom box here, called the air box. That is where all of the valves are, all the reeds are. These guys are called swells. This is basically your volume control. You pull out a knob and you open up a little bit, you hear, but if you open up higher, you hear more of the note, more of the sound. And then there's something called mutes, which you can't see, they're underneath here, but that actually stops. There's two mutes in the front and two mutes in the reeds in the back, so a total of 4 mutes. That will totally stop the reed from making any noise because it basically seals it up. These are all the pins, these are all the holes for the keys. And guess what? There's the keyboard, which sits on top of this, and it presses those pins down. And that keyboard is in excellent shape. It actually has that diagonal line in case they get out of order. You can spot it really good. And then here is the bank of stops that I've refinished. Cleaned up all the brass rings. Really, the pretty part that you see when you look at it, and kind of the statement piece of the organ. It's like boom, instantly recognizable. The Arion organ. So all of this is basically ready. It needs to be reassembled now. So this is in the basement of my Waukesha home. The base of the organ is in the workshop up at our cottage. So all of this now needs to be transported up there and reassembled. But I don't have really much more work, a little bit of more felt work here and there, but we are ready to put it back together. Just a quick update here. There was a piece of beading that I created here. Actually, it's in this section. See if you can spot it. Actually, it's right there, a little 3-inch piece there in the middle. So that was refinished. This is ready to go for the music stand. This is the keyboard cover. So, not to make this too long, but all the parts are here. In May, I'm hoping to have it back together. So stay tuned for the May update. Hopefully we'll be hearing music.